Hello, and welcome to another Contemplative Living, where we talk about concepts to bring contemplative living into our everyday lives. Now, today we're going to talk about a confident mind, and specifically, things that we can do to build a confident mind. And Spirit once said to me, all the wisdom and strength of the divine are available to us for the asking. And when we draw upon the divine, when we pull from that, that's where we can find the strength to develop a very confident mind. So let's get to it.
Welcome. Now creating a life of peace. This is Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Contemplations and reflections to help with spiritual living. This podcast is made possible by dharmatalks.com.
All right, so we want to talk about developing a confident mind. And in order to do that, we need to look at where our thoughts go. Where do our thoughts go? So instead of chasing negative thoughts, grabbing them and holding on, be gently aware of them instead of getting involved. So our minds are really powerful tools that can shape our reality. However, sometimes they can turn against us, generating negative thoughts. This is pretty common, right? Especially in the world that we live in. And emotions can drag us down. So when faced with these feelings, it's easy to get caught up. It's easy to get caught up in them and let them consume us. But what if we take a different approach? Instead of chasing after the negative thoughts and trying to wrestle with them into submission, what if we simply observe them? What if we gently observe them with gentle awareness? By acknowledging their existence without getting entangled in their web, we give ourselves the space to breathe and to find perspective. That's really important. This doesn't mean ignoring or repressing negative thoughts altogether, because that would be impossible. But rather, it means approaching them from a place of calm detachment. Calm detachment rather than that intense involvement. Through this practice of mindfulness, because that's what it really is, it's a practice of mindfulness, we can cultivate a confident mind that's resilient, especially resilient in the face of adversity. So next time you find yourself grappling with negativity, try taking a step back and observing your thoughts from afar. Rise above the circumstances. You might just be surprised by how much more empowered you feel when you're not weighed down by your own mental chatter. So meditation makes the mind more flexible. And meditation, it's been proven. There's been numerous studies that show the benefits for the mind and the body. But one of its most significant advantages is that it makes the mind more flexible. When we meditate regularly, we develop an opportunity to observe our thoughts without judgment or attachment. This skill is known, this skill allows us to be more adaptable in our thinking and our approach to life. When faced with challenging situations, a flexible mind can quickly switch gears and find new solutions. Meditation also helps us to cultivate a sense of inner calmness, which reduces stress levels and enhances overall well-being. Also, furthermore, meditation promotes neuroplasticity, the brain's capacity to reorganize itself by creating new neural pathways. And these new connections allow for greater creativity and mental agility. That's what we're looking for, that flexibility and agility. And as they increase, our ability to adapt to changing circumstances is increased. So incorporating a regular meditation practice into our daily routine not only calms the mind, but strengthens its flexibility. The practice creates space between your thoughts while enhancing creativity that enables you always be ready for anything that comes your way. So, remain for a few moments in the negative space that appears between thoughts. It's best to find this space while in meditation. So we just talked about the benefits of meditation, but when we are in meditation and we are able to find that quiet stillness, and our thoughts are going to come in and they're going to go and they're going to dissipate because we're going to identify them as thoughts and just allow them to fade away. But it's that time between thoughts that is the purity of our being. That's where our purity of our being exists. So if we could just remain there for a moment, it provides a gateway of strength and unity within our own being. So rest attention on this moment rather than yielding to the negative thoughts and emotions. What I'm trying to say here is when we take a moment, take a breath, when we take a breath and reside in this moment, boom, we're present. That's funny. The camera tracks me when I go boom. But anyway, when we reside in this moment and are present and aware, using greater awareness, then we don't need to yield to those negative thoughts and emotions. And we take our thoughts as evidence to rest in this present moment. So, when our minds start racing with everything that's going on around us, when we just take off, when our mind just takes off and we find ourselves just wandering, that's the moment that we need to rest and take that breath and be in this present moment. So let's drop everything and let go. What if we just dropped everything and let go? In that instant of letting go, you're aware and completely undistracted. Wouldn't it be nice to find yourself in a space where you're not distracted? But in order to reach that space, we have to let go. And I know it sounds easy. We can say it and it sounds easy. And letting go can be difficult. But that's where we practice. We practice in calming ourselves and breathing and letting go so that when we need it, when we need it, we can have that greater sense of awareness, that higher level of awareness where we rise above the circumstances and we lose the distraction of the circumstances. A confident mind is about developing dignity, understanding our natural awareness and turning toward it instead of toward habitually rising thoughts and emotions. This is how we develop a confident mind, because a confident mind is not something that can be achieved overnight. No, it takes time, effort, and willingness to explore our inner selves. Developing dignity means understanding our self-worth and believing in ourselves, despite any setbacks or challenges we may face. So, our natural awareness refers to that innate sense of intuition and mindfulness that resides within each and every one of us. However, this awareness can often become clouded by those external distractions, such as stress, anxiety, or just negative thought patterns. By turning toward our natural awareness instead of away from it, we can cultivate a deeper sense of confidence and trust in ourselves. Now, this involves taking the time to listen to our inner voice and understand what drives us on a fundamental level. In essence, developing a confident mind requires us to delve into the depths of our being with an open heart and an open mind. Only then can we truly unlock the potential within ourselves and find life with purposeful intentionality, because that's the road we want. A road lined with purpose, where we are who we're supposed to be, and we're paying attention to who we are and where we are and who's around us and how we can be of service. And the best way that we can be of service is by cultivating a confident mind, building our muscles, building those mental muscles so that we can be present. We can be a part of what is going on in our lives. We can be more present. So I hope that you find this helpful in helping you to rise above your circumstances this week, and that you are able to cultivate a very focused and confident and understanding of yourself and your surroundings. Hope you have a blessed week. Namaste.
Thank you for listening today to Contemplative Living with David Bennett. Please be sure to subscribe, listen, and share with your friends wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and the Podbean app. You can find the links to these on David's website, dharmatalks.com, on the Contemplative Living page. Have a blessed week.